waking up tonight, waiting for the antidote, running out of time. Patience than a penny hoe.
Don't get empty your pockets. I don't do that. But my principle, you do what I tell you. Get over it. Who's going to get this?
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now from the 50. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Orakpo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump off for Abdullah. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
First down, Mayfield. And he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. So.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
So. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. So.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Detroit! Detroit! Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit!
Now a handoff. Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? 4th down, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Right, blue 45, blue 45.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. In for the score. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something.
A game like this is important to a team. And
Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st down, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Landry, agile footwork. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3 down. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. A dump off for Abdullah. Whoosh. Whoa. It still won't go down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Green 90. Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Mike, 53, Mike. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Go!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Hunt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 90. Green 90. Z. Slow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Slow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They begin the drive with Johnson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Mayfield now on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
Hunt showing off the same form from a year ago as the Chiefs come up with a first down. Right back to him on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Gun!
from the gun. Mayfield being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, looking for the end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. Now Mayfield. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. Mayfield with it once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
like a little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's